Hello and welcome to Round Glass. I'm Leah Cullis and I'm your guide for our yoga session together today. I'm coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Thank you so much for making the space to come onto your mat today. We are going to take it slowly today, so we are going on the slow route. When we slow things down, we have more of an opportunity to build awareness, and awareness in the body particularly. When we slow down, we make the space to feel. In our modern life, it can be really easy to just start going through the motions, moving faster to check boxes off our to-do list and get things done. But there's so much more that's available when we choose to go more slowly, when we choose to be more mindful in each of the steps, to notice what our inner wisdom is really calling us towards, where we have opportunities to pay closer attention. And in that awareness, we can build greater connection within ourselves, body, mind, and spirit, and with everyone else around us on this beautiful journey of life that we're on together. So let's slow things down today and let's get started. Please come into your comfortable seat. I'm seated on a block. I always recommend having props near you in practice, but especially as we get started. So go ahead and slide a cushion, a block, a blanket underneath you, and lift your hips up higher than your knees. Also, I recommend having a blanket for practice today and having a little clear wall space close to you. You don't need much, but we're going to end our practice today at the wall. One of my favorite ways to end. So let's begin in our meditation. For today, please ground your palms to your thighs. This action of simply grounding your palms to your thighs, these are sensing pads for life, down to our big mighty muscles of our legs, is a way of grounding our energy right away, earth to earth. Once you do that, then close your eyes. Now turn your attention into your breath, in and out of your nose. Resist the urge to manipulate your breath in any way. And simply notice the qualities of your breath as you begin your practice of awareness. Notice how deep your breath is. And are you breathing more from your belly or your chest? Keeping your eyes closed and your breath natural, simply rock your shoulders back until you feel your shoulders align over your hips. Then lift your heart higher to the sky. Notice your breath now. And our journey on the slow route will bring alignment to the physical body, awareness to the breath, so we can make space to feel more connection to our inner wisdom and inner guidance and the divine beings in life with us. Unite your hands at heart center in prayer. Press your thumbs into your chest and spread your fingers out wide. Take a deep breath in, fill up all the way across your heart. And open mouth, exhale. Bow your chin to your chest. Release your hands to your thighs. Slowly blink your eyes open and ground your vision at the earth. And as slowly as you can, lift your gaze. Notice as you lift your chin, how your view starts to expand. Take it all in. All right, yogis, let's get started in child's pose. Child's pose. So go ahead and slide your props off to the outer edges of your mat. I like to place my blocks up to the upper right corner, or you can place them in the upper right corners of both sides of your mat. Then we'll come into child's pose, balasana. For child's pose, touch your big toes together behind you. Spread your knees nice and wide. Aim for the outer edges of your mat and give yourself enough space between your thighs so that your ribs can snuggle in between your thighs. Then crawl your arms forward until you can rest your forehead either to your mat or cross your forearms and rest your head on your forearms. If your arms are extended, bend your elbows enough for you to be able to release any tension or reaching or gripping through your back body. And now slowly start to deepen your breath in and out of your nose. The breath that we use in the Vinyasa practice is known as Ujjayi. It's a steady, rhythmic, purposeful breath where we constrict the whisper muscles at the back of the throat. So it's like we have an ocean-like soundtrack and sensation guiding us through every pose. With each inhale, flare your ribcage out in all directions. With each exhale, pull your low belly up and in. Begin to crawl your fingertips more forward towards the top of the mat. Stretch your arms long. Stretch from your hip creases through your fingertips. Then spread your fingers out wide. Really dig your knuckles down into the ground. Get specific here. Rise up through a tabletop variation. Then tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. No rush today. Take a few breaths here to move in a way that feels good to you. Really notice what motions or movements will connect you to what your body needs today. Get out of the automatic pilot that can sometimes even join us on the mat. Get into full body awareness, full breath awareness. And now settle into stillness. In your downward facing dog, set your gaze between your ankles. Dig down through your knuckles, sense and feel your hands rooted, and press your heart more towards your thighs. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Walk your hands back to your feet, back of the mat. Check out and make sure that you have at least 2 fist distance between your feet. Then take your thumbs and your index fingers, really dig down your big toe knuckles into the earth. And slide your fingers to your heels, press your heels down, feel your roots. Then palms to your shins, halfway lift, stretch your heart away from your hips. With a bend in your knees, fold your ribcage to your thighs, drop your head. Then grab opposite elbows and sway in ragdoll. Make your sways as smooth as possible. Return to center. Release your fingertips to the earth. As lightly as you can, walk your hands forward into downward facing dog. Notice the shift from your weight in your feet to the equal distribution to your hands. Next inhale, roll forward into high plank pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrist. Know that you always have the option to lower your knees to the ground. Take a big breath in wherever you are. Stretch your heart through your upper arm bones. And exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Lay your front body to the earth. Untuck your toes. Slide your hands back underneath your elbows. Feel your front body fully supported by the earth. Press down even more into the foundation beneath you. With your next inhale, activate your back body and lift your heart, lift your head. Keep your gaze to the earth. Exhale, lower down to your mat. 2 more like that. Inhale, rise up, nice and steady. Exhale, slowly lower back down. 1 more time. Inhale, use your whole breath. Exhale, gently return to the earth. Press into your hands, shift your hips back to your heels. Pause in child's pose. Notice already the progress, the transformation you've created physically. Check in. What are the shifts mentally or emotionally? When you're ready, downward facing dog. Move nice and slow today, y'all. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. With your inhale, sweep your right leg high, straight and strong. Then bend your knees, stack your hips, open through your right side body. With your next inhale, straighten your leg, re-square your right hip point down in line with your left. On your exhale, draw your knee into your nose. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, kick up and back. Resist the urge to rush or hurry. Exhale, knee to your nose. This time, step your right foot forward. Lower your back knee down. Keep your left toes tucked. Inhale, raise your heart up. Then sweep your arms to the sky as well. Set your gaze straight forward at the horizon line. As you squeeze your inner thighs together, now drop your hips more forward. Big inhale, stretch your heart to the sky. Maybe you even look up. That's it. Exhale, hands to the earth. This time, untuck your back toes. Slide your hips back until you sit down on your left heel, Shavasana C. Inhale, lift your heart high. Exhale, pour over your right leg. You can stop as soon as you feel that first layer of resistance. That's your body's feedback, your unique feedback, saying, yeah, right there, that's good. Stay and savor. And notice when you tune in and you make the space to listen and feel your body, how your body responds to your attention, to your awareness. Slowly shift forward, come back through a low lunge. Plant your hands down to the ground, retuck your left toes, pop your left knee up, and step back, downward facing dog. Pause here. Notice the difference between your two sides. Notice if you feel like you're muscling through any part of your down dog. Where can you bring a balance of effort and ease? Next inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. Use your whole breath to create full extension. Then bend your knee, stack your left hip on top of your right. Like a full body yawn, open up even more. Re-straighten your legs, square your hip points to the ground. Exhale, draw your knee into your nose. Inhale, kick up and back. Use your whole inhale to extend. Exhale, knee to your nose, zip up your low belly. Step to your left thumb. Gently set your right knee down. From your feet, pull your power up into your core. Then inhale, rise up and let your arms follow with ease. Study your body. Notice where you can soften and surrender as you come into this powerful place. Be a balanced energy. One more deep breath in. Lift your heart higher. Exhale, touch the earth. Untuck your back toes. Slide your weight back over your heel so you're seated on your heel, your perineum on your heel. If that's too much, you can always come into Shavasana, foot to your inner thigh, and then forward fold. As soon as you feel any resistance show up in your shape, in your low back, in your neck, your hamstring, it's unique for each of us, Then pause and drop your head. Couple more breaths here, yogis. When you're ready, lift your gaze, return to your low lunge, tuck your right toes under, ground your palms, step back, downward facing dog. All together, take a big breath in, open mouth, exhale. Take baby steps up to the top of your mat. Feel each foot kiss the earth. At the top of your mat, separate your feet to hip distance. Slide your palms to your shins. Inhale, stretch your heart forward away from your hips. Keep a gentle bend in your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through your feet. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Step your feet into hip distance, or you can even touch your big toes together. Roll your shoulders up and back. Allow your heart to be open and leading you in this practice. Then set your gaze at your fingertips, or take a moment to close your eyes. And remember why you're here today. What's your intention for your practice? Remind yourself of what drew you onto your mat and what you know is possible through bringing yourself fully into your body, united with your breath, and slowing things down as you build this inner connection. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Open your eyes, yogis. Half sun salutes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, unite your prayer hands overhead. Drag your prayer hands through your center line, nice and slow. Bend your knees, hinge at your hips, then forward fold. Savor every inch of this experience. Slide your palms to your shins. Halfway lift, look to the earth. Again, exhale, forward fold. Think ribs to thighs rather than straight legs. Bend your knees and pull yourself inward. Press down through your feet. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach all the way up. Exhale, return back home to your heart. Take a full round of breath here. Stand in your power. Inhale, stretch to the sky. Unite your palms. Exhale, trace your center line as you forward fold. Bring everything together. Halfway lift, inhale, plug your upper arm bones back. Exhale, forward fold, nice and slow. Inhale, rise up. Use your whole breath to complete and reach up to the sky. Then exhale, return to your heart. One more time. Inhale, stretch skyward. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. This time, plant your hands, step your feet back. We'll take a vinyasa. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Remember, you can always slide through child's pose and then come into your downward facing dog. All right, next inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose, then step to your right foot. Gracefully place your left knee down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. We've been here before. All right, zip up your low belly. Extend your heart even higher. Exhale, this time, hands frame your right foot. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. So we'll drag the hips back over the left knee this time. Flex the right toes. Exhale, bow over your right shin. We'll use this stretch as part of our flow. So notice how you feel now and notice how your body extends your limits, extends your edge as you tune into your breath, and repeat the sequence again and again. Next inhale, shift forward, lead with your heart, y'all. Now pivot your left shin so your left foot is off the right edge of your mat. Slide your right arm to the inside of your right knee, left hand to your hip. Extended side angle variation. So press down through your back shin, lift that energy all the way up through your heart, and now sweep your left arm up and over. Lean your heart towards the sky. Look down to the ground. Reset your left hand down, right hand to the outside of your right foot. Reach your left shin long. First time through, pop your left knee up, press your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment, notice the difference between your two sides. Sometimes staying low to the earth, staying close to home, staying in our routines of health and vitality can help us to reconnect to a greater source of energy within us. So bring that overall intention as we work through the sequence on this side. Inhale, sweep your left leg high, get long. Exhale, knee to your nose, move from your center. Step to your left foot, ground your right knee. Use your whole breath. Inhale, rise, low crescent lunge. Inhale, lift your fingertips higher. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, get long, shine your heart forward. Half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Stack your hips over your right knee. Flex your left toes. Stay as long as you can through your spine. Open your energy centers. Exhale, bow. Bring an element of surrender to your head and your neck as you allow your head to fall while staying buoyant through your hips. We're always balancing out the energies and the engagements within us so that we can find both strength and surrender within the shapes. On your exhale, shift forward. Other side, extended side angle variation. Spin your right shin so your right foot is off the left edge of your mat. This time, try your hand on the outside. So left hand to the outside of your left foot, right hand to your right hip. I'll turn to show y'all. Slide your tailbone down, lift through your low belly, let your right arm follow, stretch long, then look to the earth, right hand down, re-extend your right leg, move through your low lunge, step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your knees and slow your breath down. We'll continue to build in this methodical, meditative flow together. Follow the wisdom of your body. It creates a pathway for your body to flow. Inhale, float your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step forward. Set your back knee down. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, retouch the earth, nice and steady. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Inhale, come back through your low lunge. Spin your left heel off the right edge. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and around. Okay, retouch the earth. Extend your left leg long. This time, right arm high to the sky. Spin your chest up and open. Option to reach your right arm back. Bend your left knee, quad stretch. Back your tail up to connect with your heel, then plunge your hips forward. One more big breath in. Exhale, release both hands to the earth. Vinyasa, or simply step back to down dog. Left side, inhale, float your left leg up. Exhale, step forward. Right knee down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, get long. Use the whole breath. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, slide forward again. This time, swivel your right shin off the left. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and around. Exhale, touch the ground. Inhale here, and soar your left arm up. Option for a quad stretch, lean your heart back, reach back, bend your right knee, back your heel up to meet your bum. Plunge forward, open your throat. And exhale, release. Let's flow. Walk halfway up your mat. Drop down to your knees. Sit back on your heels. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Tune in. What's opening up for you? Now that you've made space to feel the wisdom within you. When we slow down, we get access to the wisdom of our whole body rather than rushing through life, riding off the energy of our mind and all the thoughts in our head. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. All right, blink your eyes open. Now we're going to progress to the wall. So go ahead and either move one side of your mat to the wall, or you can grab your blanket. Have your blocks nice and close too. And then come into a tabletop with your feet against the wall, one knee down, or both knees down. We'll start with the right leg. Step your right foot forward, or you can start with the left by pressing your left knee back. Each of us will have a unique way of getting into this, but we're coming into a lunge variation. Right foot forward, left knee back against the wall, left foot facing up the wall. You can keep your hands on your blocks, scoop your heart forward, stay here for a moment, and when you're ready, stack both hands on top of your right knee, back your bum up closer to your left heel. This is a big quad stretch here, yogis. And in traditional Chinese medicine, what I've learned is that the quads, the mighty leg muscles, are places within us where we can hold a lot of anger. So notice what energies or what temperatures rise up within you as you're within the pose. And then rather than moving or trying to micromanage what comes up, can you slow down, dive deeper into your breath, and allow yourself to feel what's really here, feel what's buried within the tissues, so that you can either choose to carry it forward or you can choose to release it on your exhale. Couple more breaths. Can you lean back even more? Some of you might be able to get your shoulder blades against the wall. Then slowly come forward, hands to your blocks or the earth. We'll switch sides. Come back to a tabletop variation, then set it up. Slide your right knee up against the floorboards, toes facing the ceiling. And I like to come a little bit ahead of the kneecap, so you're not right on the bone of your knee. Step your left foot forward, stack your hands on top of your right knee, lengthen through your side ribs, lift your heart high, and settle into your breath. And know that you can always come back down, hands to your blocks, or keep your hands on your heel. Some of you can even go cactus arms or grab opposite elbows overhead. If you're grabbing your opposite elbows, niche your front ribs in. My cushion is sliding a little bit. Breathe here. Yoga is a practice of meeting life as it meets you. So the challenges or the turbulence in the process is part of the process. And when we slow things down, when we choose to be fully present, we can then dance with what comes up rather than being in reaction to everything that's happening around us. Couple more breaths here, y'all. Slowly release. Both hands to the ground. Come back to both knees. Sit on your heels. One hand to your heart, one hand to your low belly. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Now it's time. Come back onto your mat. We'll lay down for the final and most important pose. Extend your legs long. Use your hands behind you to lay down fully. Then turn your palms up to the sky. Once you're fully surrendered on your mat, then close your eyes. Close your eyes so that you can release and let go of any effort, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Simply let go, tune in, and allow yourself to receive the benefits of your practice today. Final rest, Shavasana. If you have the space to stay and savor your final rest longer, please do so. If you're ready to move on, slowly start to move your fingers and your toes. Gently pull yourself into a small ball and rock over to one side. When you're ready, press yourself up to a seat. Let's meet facing one another with our hands united in prayer, heart center. Lift your chest up into your thumbs. Still deeply connected to your breath, notice how you, approaching your practice from a lens of slowing things down, to make space, to feel more. Notice what that intention has created for you, within you. May we carry this practice of meditative awareness off our mats and amplify it in our lives. Let's seal our time together with a final Om. Take a big breath in. Lift the wisdom from your body up to your mind. Prayer hands to third eye. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your slow yoga practice today. I'm Leah Cullis. Please come back, and I hope we get to practice together more soon. Join us at round.glass or on our app. Be well, yogis.